One thing which we do as when we publish blog content at the moment, anyway, at least because of the barrier for creating video, is we embed other people's YouTube videos at the bottom of our content. And you can see in Search Console, if you go to Search Console and search appearance and click video, you can see that those videos, they're not even our videos, they're just other people's videos are from YouTube, and God knows how many other people have got them embedded, ends up driving traffic and can drive a significant amount of traffic over time. So it'd be interesting to see what would happen if that's unique videos, that's only you, that it's totally optimized, because sometimes you've got to settle for a YouTube video that's not totally on the subject, it's just like around the edges, it's kind of related but it's not, but you want a video on there. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that works.
That's really strategically a couple years ago when we started on this, that was the motivating factors when we looked at all the data across our tens of thousands of sites, and we looked at sort of trends and related to their queries that they would get in Search Console, and then also just sort of like what we were seeing on the page. It was really obvious that video was becoming a greater and greater factor, both for and against publishers. Meaning, if you were a publisher, in many cases, like you would still rank as the top organic result, but your traffic would get cut in half. And so we would go and we'd wonder why. And it was because Google was putting a video result above that, or on the at the time they had the sidebar still, and sometimes they would put videos there. And so it wasn't even a matter of ranking, it was a matter of, everything on that search page cannibalizes the user's attention and clicks. It's like there's only so many impressions that are going to go out a month for a certain query. And then what happens to those users is going to be determined by what's on that page. And sometimes, like a knowledge graph can steal your traffic, like a rich snippet or something like that. But then video plays a really big role in that, because, I think 4 or 5 years ago, only 27% of results had video on it. Now it's the majority.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, we definitely see that. And more and more like SERP features are coming in like that, where it's you've got the video carousel, or you've got like a recipe carousel, or you've got a how-to like feature snippet that takes up a quarter of the page now, and all kinds of stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely.
And I think if you look at it from a macro view, there's a lot of YouTube embedded there, right? And so you've got Google being technically the 3 largest search engines, and then the majority of the video that's indexed in the 2nd largest search engine comes from the 3rd largest search engine. You start to look a little bit puzzled there. And so if you think about it from Google's perspective, that's a risk. It's actually not something that they're probably, it's ingenious the way that it's set up, but now it attracts a lot of the wrong kind of attention in terms of regulation and antitrust. And so they really do want publishers, and they want other people that have video in that index, so that it dilutes it down and doesn't seem like such a preferential monopoly. And so that's sort of what we found, is a lot of times publishers will upload the same videos to YouTube and to Humix. The Humix ones will rank in search results over the YouTube ones, and that's better for publishers anyways, because that becomes your traffic, and then you can monetize it to a significant degree higher.
Yeah,